because it's got 12 stone to carry here, and they're down there in plenty of time. Black Humour, he's 9 years old, but he hasn't run all that much. He's only had 21 races, and he's won 9 of them. That's a pretty good record. He's 4-1 favourite from 7-2. He ran in the Cheltenham Gold Cup, and he wasn't that far behind when he fell 3 fences from home.
No, he looked to be travelling very well there, and I thought it probably aiming a little bit high running the Gold Cup, but he certainly looked as he had every chance of being very close to the place horses, and was a little bit unlucky to fall. He's only been beaten by the best of the handicap chasers this year. He's beaten by Cherry Keno and Country Member. He's won his other races. He's kept the best company throughout the year in handicap class, and I would think he'd be nearly good enough to give this weight away to these horses today.
Number 8 is Side of Hill in the Olympian colours, but Side of Hill's ridden by Mark Perrett, who's won on him this season. Side of Hill's won 3 times this season, every time ridden by different jockeys. The first time he was due to run, Peter Scudamore was on him, and he did 2 circuits of Toaster before Peter could manage to pull him up, and I've certainly never seen any other horse do that to the champion jockey. Have you, Bill?
No, I've never seen Skew have a horse do anything with him that Skew didn't want him to. I mean, especially at Toaster, where you got that hill to come up twice. He must have been on one of his weaker days.
Well, the horse goes off in front. He's made all the running in his last 2, and I expect Mark Perrett will probably be adopting the same tactics here. It's Rocktor with the V on his back, second last year, number 6, Jimmy Frost in the saddle. The combination was successful last time out at Ludlow when beating Ronan's Birthday by half a length. That win and Jimmy Frost a suspension, as it happened, causing him to miss part of the Cheltenham Festival. Rocktor in with a good chance here, likes the ground and obviously goes well on the course.
Yes, Rocktor's a nice young horse on the upgrade, definitely. One of the New Zealand breds that David Barron's likes so much. He's brought a lot of young horses over the years and had a lot of success with them. This horse, I think, is definitely one who's on the way up. He'll stay every inch of the trip, and he'll love the ground.
Another one to be dismounted at the start, one of the higher weights, Carbisdale, number 2. Peter Niven just getting back on him. Very promising novice chaser last year. He's run only once this season. 3rd to Gale again at Haydock. He's 7-1 from 13-2. I think the handicap has given him plenty of weight, but he is a pretty promising horse.
Unfortunately, he cut himself on his reappearance at Haydock, and that's probably just put him back a little bit, but the horse looks in good form now. They're one of the good novices of last year, but he just has got, as you say, Johnny, a fair amount of weight to carry today.
9-2 joint favourites, Black Humour and Secura Spy. Secura Spy's won her last 2. 5-1 Rocktor, 7-1 Bar. Here's Peter O'Sullivan.
All right, come on.
And that's it, they're away. Racing to the first of the 19 fences in this Perrier Jouet H'Cap Chase. And as they come to the first, Secura Spy, prominent with Raglan Road over on the far side, Black Humour, and then Side of Hill. Secura Spy and Robert Bellamy come to the ditch, jump it very cleanly indeed, and they're also, oh no they're not, re-release has gone. Just going to say they're all safely over, and re-release went at the back of the field, and Secura Spy left in the lead from Side of Hill, who's second, and Raglan Road over on the far side, then Black Humour, then comes Rocktor, then Antrim Cardi I should say, and all safely over that one. So Secura Spy on the inside of Side of Hill, a little gap then to Raglan Road. Then comes Rocktor with Carbisdale on the outside, and on the inner Antrim County, and then River House on the outer. Just in behind them come Black Humour, and the back marker at the moment is Pro Plus right over on the far side. David Richmond up on his feet okay after that fall. And Side of Hill and Secura Spy disputing it, and they're a long way clear of the remainder at the moment as they race towards the next. Secura Spy and Side of Hill. Side of Hill the better jump there. Raglan Road jumped it a distant 3rd. Behind Raglan Road is Rocktor. Behind Rocktor is County Antrim over that one. And Side of Hill, the leader from Secura Spy. Then Raglan Road. Behind Raglan Road is Rock Tour. Then Antrim County ditched this one. Side of Hill lands in the lead there. The others are safely over it, except for Sooner Still, who made a bad mistake and lost a lot of ground. Side of Hill, the leader, over on the far side of Secura Spy. And they're being chased by Raglan Road. Quite a long gap then to Rock Tour. Further gap then to Antrim County. Behind Antrim County is Carbersdale and then River House. And then a gap to Black Humour, then Sooner Still, and Pro Plus is the back marker. Side of Hill and Secura Spy. A gap to Raglan Road. Further gap then to Rock Tour, and another quite long gap to Antrim County. And behind him is Carbersdale and River House, and then a gap to Black Humour. They're really bouncing off this fast ground, some of the fastest I've seen here at Aintree as they come down towards the next. Side of Hill from Secura Spy. Raglan Road jumps it third, makes a mistake but gets away from it. Rock Tour jumps it fourth, 5 Antrim County, and then Carbersdale and River House. Another ditch. Side of Hill and Secura Spy. Raglan Road third, Rock Tour 4, 5 Antrim County, 6 Carbersdale, who makes a mistake, and River House comes next, and then Black Humour is making a little bit of ground. Coming down to the fence, it'll be the last on the next circuit, and Secura Spy on the far side of Hill as they come to this one. Secura Spy and Side of Hill, Raglan Road, then Rock Tour. Then comes Antrim County and River House as they go out on the final circuit. Secura Spy, the leader now from Side of Hill, a gap of about 4 lengths then to Raglan Road, who's being chased by Rock Tour. Then quite a gap to Antrim County and River House, and then Black Humour. Carbersdale comes next, and then Sooner Still and Pro Plus. So that coming to the first now on the far side with Secura Spy and Robert Bellamy, the leaders from Side of Hill. Rock Tour's making good progress on the outside of Raglan Road. County Antrim. Antrim County comes next, and Pro Plus has just been pulled up. Secura Spy. Over that from Side of Hill. Rock Tour on the inside of Raglan Road. Antrim County next, with Black Humour still making ground. A ditch over on the far side now. Secura Spy from Side of Hill. Rock Tour, Raglan Road, Antrim County and Black Humour. Secura Spy, Side of Hill, Rock Tour, Antrim County, Raglan Road and Black Humour. Then quite a gap to River House. Racing towards the next, and still Secura Spy from Side of Hill. Antrim County making ground on the outside of Rock Tour. Side of Hill, a mistake there. Secura Spy with about a 5-length advantage now from Rock Tour, now in second. Then comes Antrim County. Behind them, Side of Hill as they come down to the fence that is the third last in the Perrier Jouet. Secura Spy, the leader from Rock Tour, jumps it second. Antrim County jumps it third. Coming down to the final ditch now, and still Secura Spy and Robert Bellamy, but being pressed all the time by Rock Tour on the far side, Antrim County on the near side, and Black Humour still making resolute progress. Secura Spy from Rock Tour, Black Humour on the near side as they come to the final fence in the Perrier Jouet. Black Humour comes to challenge Secura Spy. Black Humour on the near side is going to land in the lead. Black Humour lands in the lead from Secura Spy and Rock Tour, and racing into the closing stages of the top weight. Black Humour striding away under Graham Bradley to win it, and at the line, Black Humour is the winner. Secura Spy is second, Rock Tour is third, 4 Side of Hill. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Perrier Jouet. A cracking performance this by the top weight Black Humour under Graham Bradley. He's been making resolute progress for quite a while, and he got up, took the lead just before the final fence, and one going away. And so the official result of the Perrier Jouet first, number 1 Black Humour, owned by REA Bott Ltd, trained by Charlie Brooks and ridden by Graham Bradley. Second was the long-time leader, number 7, Secura Spy, owned by Mr. D.W. Hayes, trained by Anne Hewitt and ridden by Robert Bellamy. And third was number 6, Rock Tour, owned by Mrs. G. Watkinson Yule, trained by David Barons and ridden by Jimmy Frost. Fourth was number 8, Side of Hill.
It never ceases to amaze me how fast horses go around this mile-make course and still find foot at the end. It's Secura Spy, the mare in front, Robert Bellamy, really jumping and galloping for fun, but looking behind, Rock Tour, Jimmy Frost gets thrown right out of the saddle, up on the horse's neck, but happily the horse stays in a straight line. They can help you, and Rock Tour helped Jimmy, but he sticks like a limpet anyway. I thought he was very dangerous prior to that, but as it turned out, the real danger is right on the left of the picture there, still in just about fourth, oh, going up into third place, and that is Black Humour under Graham Bradley, an ace stylist. On the far side, in the orange colours, Side of Hill has run a very good race there, but just crying enough at the moment. But hasn't Robert Bellamy played a tune on this mare by Harvest Spirit? She's been up front for so long, jumping for fun, bouncing off this ground, but the riding's on the wall as Brad comes to challenge. And here under Charlie Brooks gelding, he doesn't ask but gets a very big jump there, and luckily is clear enough of Secura Spy as he crosses right across his front there and goes to the line. Brad will be very happy. He's got a lot of fans in this area, and as you can see from yourself, he is one of the prettiest jockeys riding. That is a nice sight. And Charlie Brooks, of course, horse has been under a bit of a cloud, but coming back to form. Steve Smith-Eccles and Carl Llewellyn, Declan Murphy, all going for it. They've been riding with Brad for a very long time, and they're pleased for him. In fact, I'm sure the jocks, there's enough camaraderie amongst them to be pleased for whoever wins, but certainly the jocks enjoy these replays. So as they come in, led by Mark Herritt on Side of Hill, followed there by the winner, Black Humour.
Lovely ride that by Graham Bradley. Come back well from Cheltenham, this horse, obviously. 9-year-old by Buckskin, out of Artist Gay. A proficient winner-producing family on the dam side. So Brad joins the 7 single scorers in the Ritz Club Charity Trophy, with the current actual leaders in the trophy, Paul Holly and Ross Garrity, because they're not only ridden winners, but they've each ridden a third as well. Here now the starting prices on the Perrier Jouet.
First, number 1, Black Humour, 9-2. Second, number 7, Secura Spy, 4-1 favourite. And third, number 6, Rock Tour, 5-1.
The last winner.
Charlie, a smashing way to start the day, but it was a stiff task, wasn't it, with top weight?
It was, but he's a very, very good horse. We thought he was good enough to run in the Gold Cup, and I thought he was very well in, even with 12 stone, because he's class.
And he was going very well in the Gold Cup coming down the hill, and would have finished on the heels of the placed horses.
He got murdered going to the top of the hill, and never got any sort of run at all, and was actually going well when he fell, but he was never going to get into the winner's enclosure from where he was. But he was actually going well.
And a difficult choice of engagements here. You had him in the National and another chase and this one. What made you choose this race?
I chose this race because I thought he was well handicapped, although I knew he would get 12 stone. I thought he was well in. I was tempted to run him yesterday against Stockland's Express and run for free. And I think he might have won that, but, you know, it doesn't matter, he's won today. I would like to say that I think my jockey gave him a fantastic ride. The plan was to make the running. And he was a furlong behind after a mile. He did say to me in the paddock, Governor, I think they might go a bit quick. If they go a bit quick, is it all right if I drop in a bit? And I watched the race with Peter Bromley up on the top, and I thought, well, we're not going to win this race if we, you know, got a turbo up our back end. But
Charlie, very well done.
Thanks.
Yes, they're not allowed to put turbos anywhere, especially that sort of place. But wasn't it a marvellous race? The euphoria of a winner really does lift trainers because it is a hard old game. There are more downs than there are ups. But what a peach of a ride, even though it was against orders from Graham Bradley. He's down in the paddock with Jonathan Powell.
Yes, Graham, you were clutching a bottle of champagne a moment ago for winning the race. I gather from Charlie Brooks the orders were to make all.
Correct. Plan A had to go out the window because they were going too quick. I jumped off to sit as handy as I could, but I just fiddled the second. I lost my posse. So I said to Charlie, if that happens, can I just sit and let him jump out my hands, let him fiddle away? Because in the Gold Cup I was supposed to be handy, and when I got behind a little bit I threw him into one or two fences, which was the wrong thing to do. So today I said, if I get detached a little bit, can I just sit and let him warm up and let him enjoy himself? And plan B works, thankfully.
But it was a scorching pace, and even around the last bend you had a fair bit to make up, didn't you?
I did. The first lap was very, very quick, and I basically just forgot about the race. All I was concentrating on was getting my lad enjoying himself and fiddling away. And then the second half of the race, going down the backside the second time, I was going quite nicely.
Here we are. I think we're coming to the last now. The long-time leader, you just gathered him in.
Yeah, I was very confident jumping the ditch, actually. And when I went to the front, I felt positive. I got a nice little jump at the last, I would win. I gave him a little squeeze, up he came, thank you very much. And it was all over after that. Very, very pleased. I thought he'd have the ability to win, actually, even off 12 stone, because he's a very good horse. But I was just worried the ground would be too quick and whether his jumping would be affected, and that's why I concentrated the first lap on his jumping rather than winning the race.
Great sight for a jockey. But of course, this horse you were hoping at one stage would run in the Grand National, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I thought he was fairly well handicapped, actually. And I did have a word with Charlie and the head lad Brian Delaney and the owners. I was quite keen, but it probably came a year too soon. His jumping's not absolutely brilliant yet, and we didn't want to ruin him, frightening him over the national fences, so hopefully we might have a go next year.
Very well done.
Thank you.
And of course, a lot of the trouble today here is sorting out who's going to win, because there are so many non-runners because of the changing state of the ground. It has gone to firm.
Commences.